TikTok is banned in the US. So what does that mean now? If you guys have been following me for some time on this YouTube channel, you know this entire page has been built on teaching you how to monetize and make money using TikTok as a shop affiliate. So what does that mean now that the platform is dead? First, I want to talk about my expectations and what I believe to happen just from various news articles with the platform. And then at the end here, I'm going to share with you what my game plan is moving forward. First off, it really sucks, and it's kind of annoying when you built your, entire business and brand around a platform that's no longer a thing. Um, with that being said, there is hope and speculation that with Trump coming into office, he'll be able to extend it for another 90 days, and we'll have the platform for another 90 days. And at the time of this video right now, it is January 19th, almost 11 a.m. Eastern. And tomorrow or Tuesday, there should be hope that he's going to extend it for 90 days, which would be great. But I look at it as putting a band-aid over a wound. I don't think that that's really going to make much of a difference because in 90 days, unless the app is sold to an American company, the bill still stands. The platform needs to, get divested or deleted. So if you are living on the rock, you're not too sure what's going on. The US government doesn't like that China is owned by a foreign adversary, which is the Chinese government. Um, they don't like that they have the power of TikTok, which is ByteDance's parent company, which is interesting because TikTok, 60% of it is owned by foreign investors in the US, all over the world, not just China. But the parent company, ByteDance, has jurisdiction over the company, TikTok. So I'm planning, and so is 7 million other business owners that use the platform in the US, and 170 million Americans are planning to start shifting our focus elsewhere. Now, there's still hope, right? There's still potential. They technically can sell the app, TikTok, but by selling the app, you're also having to sell the algorithm, which is what made TikTok so special for so many people. So for me, I look at it as a band-aid over a wound, man. You're only really going to be able to supplement this problem for another 90 days, and then we're back to square one. So I'm planning on shifting my focus into something different, but still kind of the same, which is e-commerce, right? So with that being said, the platform TikTok housed 170 million Americans that no longer can use the app as it currently stands today. Again, I believe an extension will come through and we'll have it for another 90 days, but then we'll be back to square one again by late March, where the app has to be sold again. But there's still 170 million Americans that want to consume content and buy products. So with that being said, my focus and shift will be driving myself into the landscape of drop shipping. Now, you may not know who I am, or you may not really know my story or background, but as it currently stands, as of today, I'm 24 years old, and I first started online business back when I was 18 years old, years ago, and I dabbled in drop shipping, and it failed hilariously because I didn't know what I was doing, wasting my money on meta ads, or at the time it was just Facebook ads, and I didn't really know any better. I didn't have a mentor or someone to teach me. I bought like this really expensive course at the time, and I didn't really get much value from it. Fast forward to now, how old I am now, 24 years old. I've gone through so many different successful businesses. I've hired so many different mentors for the e-learning space, sales, marketing, and I think I'm more equipped to take on the challenge of dropshipping because it is a very challenging business model to find success in, largely because of just how much competition there is. But I look at it as this, right? E-commerce has grown year over year. More and more consumers every day are spending more money on e-commerce products than ever before. So many mega retail stores have been shutting down because they can't keep up with the demand of e-commerce products. Um, so the industry is only growing. That means there's still a massive piece of the pie. So I'm going to be looking to get into drop shipping. I have capital and funding to actually spend money on ads too. I had contemplated getting into a little bit of organic drop shipping, but I want to use my money as leverage because I have it, and I don't want to use my time as leverage. Now, if I have to go back to the drawing board and start using my time and doing organic drop shipping on Instagram or whatever, I can see myself doing that. But as it currently stands, I have capital, I have business funding that I can leverage to start a drop shipping business. So over the next couple of weeks here, I'm going to be getting into that. But what does this mean for you as a person that maybe you're just new to entrepreneurship or making money online and you don't have a ton of capital, experience, connections, or skills? It's still a great opportunity for you to go in and start making a ton of money doing whatever you feel like you want to do because 170 million Americans didn't just vanish off the face of the earth. They're still there. They still want to consume content. They still want to buy things. So in the short term, I think Instagram, a lot of attention and focus will just naturally shift over there. I know some people are like, I'm not going over to Meta or Facebook or Instagram. I'm going to delete the apps or whatever. But that's a fraction of the amount of people that are really going to just pivot over to Instagram because let's be honest here, due to the rise of TikTok, Meta and Facebook and Instagram it didn't have as much engagement as it once was, but it's still an app we all use, right? We probably still all use it. Maybe not as much, but it's still an app we all had installed on our phones. We check from time to time. But now, when you have no other way to consume content, your favorite influencers are going to be on Instagram. And the other big platform is going to be YouTube Shorts. I've seen a couple YouTube Shorts go as long as a minute and 30 seconds, so I think they're expanding the ability to increase watch time on YouTube Shorts. And there is an affiliate program attached to YouTube Shorts. Some users are able to attach products to their YouTube Shorts videos, which is pretty cool. So YouTube's going to be dabbling around the e-commerce space. Instagram already exists for that. So there's still in the short term going to be a lot of attention shifted to those platforms. And there's going to also be a ton of new apps coming out. There's an app called Flip. I think Snapchat, people still use Snapchat, but for more e-commerce and monetization, Flip is really popular now. A lot of people are using that, although it's going through its kind of wonky stage where it doesn't have the bandwidth to hold a lot of people. So I'm on it and I've made a couple of dollars on it, but the app is like almost unusable right now because so many people have just shifted their focus to that. Red Note, which is the Chinese version of TikTok, I guess people are going to that. But I think these are all short-term solutions. There will emerge a new app that will be very prevalent and people will really take advantage of. But in the short term, I think it's just Instagram and Instagram Reels, man. I think a ton of attention is going to shift back to IG, and there are going to be a ton of people looking to create content on there, but there'll be so many more consumers that are going to be locked back into Instagram. And my journey as well will be to continue to grow this YouTube channel. So in the short term, you're going to see me make more videos consistently throughout the next couple of months here, multiple videos a week. But it's going to be more about mindset and just documenting what I'm doing in my journey. And hopefully you guys are along for the ride and you guys can be a part of that and learn as I learn. But this is going to be a massive shift in the market, right? This is going to be a huge opportunity for so many different people. It's all about just taking advantage. Throughout the years of business and just the research and studying I've done, whenever there's a shift like this that happens, more millionaires than ever before are created, right? If you look at it, it tends to happen in these 4-year intervals, which I think is really cool too. Like 2008, right? The housing crisis, right? The market crash, everything kind of collapsed. But shortly after that, so many millionaires were made, right? Fast forward earlier into, this decade, right? 2020, COVID happened. A ton of agency owners, drop shippers, so many different business models became prevalent and people really got into e-commerce and just making money online or YouTube or streaming or whatever. So many people got, their opportunity, their big break during that time. 2024, 4 years later, right? It was just last year. Look at how many opportunities and successful stories we saw from people blowing up on TikTok or whatever platform it may be. So there's a new opportunity during these massive holes in the market. Someone has to fill it. Why not you? Why not me? Right? That's the way I look at it. So that's the opportunity I'm going to be taking. No idea what it's going to look like. I luckily have cash savings and a ton of business credit, so I'm good. I know so many people that invested all their time, energy, and effort into TikTok, quit their jobs, and they blew all their money and they didn't save any money, and they're kind of screwed right now, which sucks. I feel bad for them. But that's just the way the world works. So yeah, I mean, I don't really know. We're living in unprecedented times, man. It feels like every few years there's some record-breaking, catastrophic thing happening. I don't know, like, has history always been like this, or is just the last 20, 30 years just been so crazy? I don't know. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna be trying to upload 2 videos a week, just teaching you guys what I'm learning on my drop shipping journey, and then also some mindset stuff that I've come across over the years. I've been reading some new books, which are pretty cool as well. And TikTok will probably still be around for another couple of months, so I'm gonna still try to take advantage of it. I'm gonna be creating shop videos still and trying to earn commissions that way because I've been having videos blow up right before the app shut down. I'm gonna use that as just kind of like a short-term temporary way to keep cash flowing every single month. But unless a new bill is created or a new law has been overturned or the company sells, TikTok, as we know it, is on its last limb here. So that's my honest opinion on that. We'll see what things change, any updates or anything new. I'll be sure to make a video on it. But wish you guys all the best of luck. If you haven't already, subscribe. I have a ton of great content on the way that I think will be really inspiring to those of you that are in the similar position as me. And yeah, see you guys in the next one.